Just let us know you're watching. Kelsey's here.
You know what I discovered about the mall this last year?
What's
that frozen yogurt place where you can just...
Freeziac.
Good stuff.
And it's locally owned, which is great to support. Yeah,
and it's
3 locations.
Delicious, a little too delicious. All right, looking outside right now. We're seeing traffic continuing to build at this hour, and despite the white stuff you see here and there, not a lot of trouble quite yet. But keep in mind, we're still seeing some patches of icy snow on some of those ramps and bridge decks, so be prepared. We're not out of the woods yet. Even if you don't see the white stuff coming down in your area, you might still be dealing with some slippery road conditions. We don't want to see any more spin out accidents like we did yesterday, although they were minimal considering we're in the winter weather mode and drivers are just starting to adjust. We will get there. I know some people right away in the beginning of the season say, why do you live here if you can't drive? We'll get used to it. I know we will. There's always a transition. There's a look here at Highway 36 already in the westbound direction here at Lexington Avenue. We're seeing that traffic building, continuing to see more and more drivers, and that's what we like to see. A few construction notes you want to pay attention to. 35W, that northbound ramp to Northeast Johnson Street, that is closed. We didn't see any delays yesterday around this area when this first went into place, but here's one that's coming up on Wednesday just to give you a heads up. It's going to kick into gear at about 6:30 a.m., so we'll be during the Wednesday morning commute. That's the 94 eastbound ramp to Huron Street, and that's just through this week. That first closure I told you about will last through February, so even though it sure looks like winter out there, we're still seeing that construction season. In the Northwest Metro, 94 eastbound, we're seeing nice green, free, clear flowing traffic down to 494. That traffic continuing to build in the southbound direction, 169 as well, but no delays yet. I'm not seeing the brake lights in action yet on 35W southbound either. So the northern suburbs, which tend to get busier earlier, still looking pretty good. But let's talk about how you're going to be feeling as you head into the car this morning. A little chilly out there. Keith Marler will tell us. More drivers filling up the roadways, but no major delays quite yet. So if you're about to head out the door, it's looking all right for you. We're checking out Cedar Avenue at 35E. We do see a few flakes flying here and there, but they're not creating too much trouble for us. In fact, yesterday we only had a few crashes. 2 were spin outs, so there were those slick spots out there. You might find some of those today on the ramps and bridge decks, but the highways and interstates themselves don't look too bad. Here's a peek at 35W at 50th Street, where we see the northbound traffic heading toward Minneapolis continuing to build. Even southbound traffic seeing its fair share of drivers, but still fairly light traffic out there for the most part, and drivers flowing at the posted speed here on 169 headed southbound past Bass Lake Road. Still pretty empty. Eastbound into Rogers and Maple Grove, though, still moving at 55, 60 miles per hour. 394 eastbound from 169 to 94, continuing to build. 55 lighting up as well. Some of that to do with the intersections of 55. Obviously, drivers have to slow down when they get to a stoplight, but also we're seeing more drivers there. Still fairly quiet, though, for the most part. Looking around, when you see the green, you know we're still kind of at the start of our morning rush hour. As things continue to get busier out there, I'll be here to let you know what's happening. For now, though, Don, Jason, over to you guys.
Thank you, Kelsey. Coming up on the Fox 10 Morning.
Auto start on my car. It is cold out there in the roadways. We're still seeing a flake here or there swirling around. This is a view of Minnetonka, where this driver just couldn't quite make it off the ramp. 494 as you're heading northbound, Highway 7 westbound. That's the ramp where this vehicle stalled. We do have State Patrol on the scene right now, helping get that situation taken care of. We're just seeing drivers that want to exit have to just slow down and obviously use some caution because they go partway into that other lane of traffic. So just a little bit of a heads up in this region. Here's another spot where we're seeing some of those snowflakes coming down, but not enough where it's really making conditions look too bad out on our roadways. We don't have any accidents out there. We haven't had any reports of any spinouts. This is from Lindale Avenue. So we are seeing the 494 corridor continue to get busier. And good morning, Elk River. We see Highway 10 eastbound traffic building as you come toward Ramsey into Anoka, continuing to build, but we're seeing drivers able to flow at a nice pace, of course, when you hit those intersections. 12 eastbound traffic in Eden Prairie starting to build a little early, and some snow flying around there as well. Not a lot. You know, Keith would be telling us if it was anything you needed to really think about. Just a flake here or there. 35W northbound, we see the green there, 55 miles per hour better overall. The conditions still pretty good out there. So, Tom, I'm just on standby, letting you know if something does pop up.
Well, we like that. So you're
going to want to throw on some extra layers before you hop in the car today and blast that heat, because it's a little chilly, and actually we're seeing the fruits of that through a few flakes here and there coming down. Actually quite pretty out there. We're not seeing any delays as a result, but we do have some trouble spots. This one due to a stalled vehicle in Minnetonka on 494 heading onto that westbound Highway 7 ramp. Didn't quite make it, and now we have the State Patrol there with the flashing lights. That could slow things down a bit, but hopefully we'll get this cleared before we reach 7 o'clock, which is when the heart of rush hour really gets started. Here's a look at 169 southbound. We have 2 stalled vehicles reported along this route. One of those here at Medicine Lake Road. Sometimes a stalled vehicle, something on the side of the street, anything gets 169 backed up. So be prepared for that just in case we have a delay there. This is a view of 94 at westbound as you approach 35E. A crash here. You can see the snowflakes flying in the light here. That's That's enough to get things already backed up near St. Paul. So as you're going 94 eastbound at Cretin Avenue, that's just east of Highway 280, so prepare for some delays there. We're not looking at anything major quite yet, but it could get backed up as we progress through the morning. In the Northwest Metro, 94 eastbound starting to slow now into Maple Grove. Highway 100 southbound traffic building there to the northeast. 35W southbound continuing to build, although we don't have a major backup yet at Highway 10, which we do tend to see around this time. 35W northbound on the south side of town from Burnsville up to Bloomington, continuing to see more activity. Same goes for 212 eastbound. No major slowdowns, but we are seeing the brake lights going on a little bit earlier in Eden Prairie. So that snow could have something to do with it, but so far no major trouble spots. I'm here to keep you posted though. Stay with us. The Fox traffic cameras, and I'm watching. It doesn't look like that's the main factor contributing to a lot of congestion out there. I'm keeping an eye on it though. No spin out accidents reported quite yet, but a few crashes out there you will be passing by. This is 94 westbound at the 35E northbound ramp. It looks like we're getting it cleared right now as we're watching live here on our traffic camera. As we get this out of the way, hopefully we'll start to see that westbound traffic start to pick up again, because as of right now, those delays beginning as far east as White Bear Avenue. And this again is the westbound traffic. So if you're coming from somewhere east of St. Paul trying to push westbound, be prepared for some delays. Hopefully we'll continue to see this ease up a bit, but getting closer to the 7 o'clock hour, it's a hard time to be trying to gain any momentum. 494 Highway 7, things back to normal. A disabled vehicle that was blocking that Highway 7 westbound ramp now cleared. So it looks some unusual delays. Going to our map though, let's see what the speeds are looking at right now. A lot of green still in the Northwest Metro. 169, a few stalled vehicles in the southbound direction that could make things a little tricky. The north side, we're seeing the activity continuing to build. We'll get to more details on the south side of town coming up a little later, but for now let's get back to Tom and Alex.
All right, thank you, Kelsey.
It's a beautiful sight coming down here 169 in Minnetonka Boulevard. These flakes catching the light just right, so it's actually quite pretty out there, but it's enough where we're starting to see some accidents pop up. That could just be the correlation with the fact that it's 7:12 or in the heart of rush hour, or we might be seeing some of the roads slick up a bit due to this fresh snowfall. So just be prepared, and you may find some delays related to some of those crashes, like here on 35E as you're headed southbound. A crash near 694 has things backed up the entire route through Little Canada Road. In fact, southbound all the way to St. Paul, we're seeing some stop and go conditions, so definitely slower than we'd like to see it during the morning rush hour. 52 headed northbound. We had a crash at Plato Boulevard. It's been cleared, but we still have a bit of a backup a little south of here. And something I noticed looking at the traffic cameras on 52 is the shoulders look really slick all the way up until the point where you get to the roadway. So be prepared. And that's from a crash we had earlier as you were heading into St. Paul. The backup still pushed back into Maplewood, so stop and go conditions starting just a little west of the 694 loop, so it is a slow crawl westbound on 94 this morning. 61 from Newport up into St. Paul, a little slow as well due to that crash earlier. Everything got just a little backed up in that area. 35W northbound, we're seeing some slow speeds here, but no crashes, at least in the southwest. 212 eastbound, slow as well. So there's several slow spots out there right now, and I'll keep you posted if any more crashes pop up, but they've been happening. Tom, Alex.
Yes, they have. All right. Thank you, Kelsey.
Continues now. Good morning, everyone. I'm Kelsey Soby. Thanks for waking up with us. It's a bit of a snowy day, but it's a pretty snow. It's very light. It's not causing too much trouble out there, although we have seen a few crashes on our roadways this morning. Whether it's related to the snow, I can't say, but use a little caution. We do have some slippery spots on the shoulders as well as those ramps and bridge decks. You might still find a little ice here and there. Those side streets, most definitely. 35 at County Road 50. This is down in the Lakeville area. We see that northbound traffic heavy at this hour. It looks like maybe some police activity or a stalled vehicle just a little south of here that added to a little bit of congestion. Just want to give you a heads up in that area. 35E southbound continues to be slow going from Little Canada down south all the way into St. Paul. We have an accident here near 694. That's the main factor contributing to that congestion. 35W and Highway 10, this junction already a really busy one in the morning. Even worse today due to a crash here, or at least a stalled vehicle, something that has drawn several vehicles to help. Now on 94 headed westbound, backed up almost all the way to the 694 loop. We had a crash earlier at 35E, and that was enough to get things really backed up. So stop and go conditions as you try and move your way towards St. Paul, so be prepared for that. 52, I also noticed something in the traffic cameras. Not much of a shoulder as you head northbound towards St. Paul, and on those sides where we do have a shoulder, quite icy looking. So you don't want to slip out of the white lines this morning, because you may find that you slip on an icy patch. 35W southbound, where we have that situation going on Highway 10, definitely our heaviest traffic on the north side of town. 36 westbound, heavy traffic as well. So some heavy congestion out there in many areas at 726. It's not unexpected, snow or not. We're going to go now out to M.A. Roscoe, who's in the field this morning. Hi, M.A. Everyone, a happy and chilly Tuesday to you. As you're heading out the door, you're going to see some snowflakes flying, and they're coming down on the roadway, and we have seen some accidents. Not sure if they're directly related to the snow. It's not enough where we're seeing a lot of accumulation on our roadways, but maybe some slick conditions out there, especially on those city streets and in your neighborhoods. Just be prepared for that. 35W at Highway 280. We have a slowdown here. Looks like a stalled vehicle. We also have some police activity, a few different things going on in this area, so just be prepared. We did have some debris lying in the roadway from a previous crash. That concrete actually damaged tires to several vehicles, but it now has been cleared. The delays, however, that's probably just going to hurt your mood and your timing this morning. Checking out 35W now at Highway 10. What was first reported as a disabled vehicle now looks like we have a medical emergency somehow related to it. So be prepared at 35W and Highway 10 already. That's a very highly traveled route, and now it's even more backed up than you normally see it around this time. 35W and 26th Street. This is just south of Minneapolis. As you're trying to push northbound, you're going to be sitting in some traffic. It's backed up all the way to the crosstown. Already about 7:56. It is a slow going morning in several places, so be aware you may want to get out the door a little early, not necessarily because of the snow, but just because of all the activity. We're going to take a quick break, but hey, Fox 9 Morning News.
Just not forget that it is a leap year, February 29th.
That's right.
I went, oh, that's right. It's coming up next year.
Kelsey is here, as you can see, and we've got some slowdowns yet again because of the weather.
Yeah, the flakes are coming down. Nothing major accumulating on the roadways, but things are a little slow going out there. Looking outside, we had a crash reported here, and southbound 35E has been slow throughout the morning due to some activity a little bit farther north up at 694. So kind of a crawl in several places. 35W, Highway 10 hasn't gained any ground after an emergency that involved possibly a medical condition. So be prepared for that heavy traffic in just the time it's going to add to your morning commute. Going to our map, we'll check out some speeds out there, and right now very slow on 94 as well as 35E. A lot of our traffic concentrated to this region through Roseville, slow going there as well. Coming up in about 20 minutes, I'll have a note on some construction that will be going into place tomorrow that will impact your morning drive. But for now, let's get over to our
A needy family just in time for the holiday. And listen, did we see this one?
Oh, Dale and Kelsey putting some ornaments on the tree.
How about that?
Hi, guys.
You know what?
It's also our shoplifting cam.
It does look a little bit
We're
mysterious,
watching you.
doesn't it?
We're
From
watching
up above.
you.
We do have those flakes coming down. That means some roadways are a little slippery. We've had a few crashes. Not sure if it's directly related to the snow or not, but just in case it is, use some caution out there. 35W and Highway 10 headed southbound. Still fairly heavy traffic, but no longer those stop and go conditions we were dealing with earlier today due to an emergency right at this intersection. Now this is a bit of a paradox on 94 and Highway 280. We have the snow coming down and still the construction cones in place. We're right now reduced by one lane of traffic on 94 eastbound between Huron Street and 280, so you might be seeing some delays there. They're still going to be doing some work on that through next year, but for the most part, they're trying to keep all lanes of traffic open during the busiest hours on our roadways. 35W southbound isn't necessarily slowed as a result of this crash here at Highway 280, but it's just sort of an interesting situation. We were watching it on the jam cams, and it looked as though it was a truck versus a car. The truck actually ran into the side of the vehicle, but it appeared as though the driver of the vehicle was able to just back up and turn around, and now they're pulled over to the shoulder here. So hopefully no 35W and 36. The orangish red, yeah, we're looking at 15 miles per hour at best from 35E westbound to 35W, so prepare for those delays. 169 southbound, also been a slow morning there. We've had a couple disabled vehicles, and on 169, just a stalled vehicle in the shoulder is enough to really jam things up. 494 westbound, still heavy traffic from Cedar Avenue to 35W. The crosstown still lit up, showing that is a busy place as well. A ramp, 35W northbound to Johnson Street closed, and starting tomorrow, we're going to see a closure on the 94 at Huron Street. I'll have more on that tomorrow. For now, that is it from the world of traffic. So let's get back over to Alex, I believe. Yes?
It is me.